March marks 1 year since the novel coronavirus pandemic started making its way into Indiana. Since then, thousands have caught the virus and thousands have lost their lives. But with continued efforts towards vaccination, we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. News 18's Anna Darling talked with local health leaders to learn more about the impact of this year. Anna?
Meredith, tomorrow, March 16th, marks 1 year since Indiana had its very first COVID-19 death. It's been a year that has impacted everyone, and everyone has sacrificed in some capacity at the hands of the virus. And while things are starting to look better right now with the vaccine rollout, it's important to look back at the lessons we've learned during this pandemic. More than 500,000 positive COVID-19 cases in Indiana.
There's been tremendous suffering. We've had too many people die.
More than 12,000 Hoosiers gone in 1 year. Governor Holcomb has a message for Hoosiers. We are at war with COVID-19 and we will win that war. The war hit the heart of the Pablo family in Lafayette.
COVID touched everybody.
Jolene and Joe Pablo and 3 of their kids were diagnosed with COVID. For Jolene and her kids, they had mild symptoms, but it hit Joe in the hardest way.
He was diagnosed on a Friday and he was gone on a Monday.
Joe Pablo died on January 11th, 2021. Thousands of families can relate to the loss of the Pablo family. And as we turn the corner on 1 year of the pandemic, local health leaders are reflecting.
Felt like the switch flipped pretty quickly from maybe this won't happen here to, oh man, we have to prepare for this. And we have to prepare for the worst.
This is a brand new virus, a brand new disease. We suspected that we would indeed have cases of COVID-19 here, but we didn't know at the time to what extent.
As of Monday, Tippecanoe County has had 20,448 diagnosed cases and 207 deaths in the past year. The county health department had to make some difficult decisions, including putting restrictions on bars and restaurants. We heard Dr. Jeremy Adler preach the importance of mask wearing, social distancing, and hand washing at press conferences.
Everyone has done such a great job here, and if it wasn't for all the efforts of everybody, I think our situation would have been a lot worse.
Dr. James Bean with IU Health Arnett says collaboration has been key.
Elected officials, health department, both hospital systems and Purdue. I know that has helped.
He did not think we would have 3 vaccines available to people with higher than 80% efficacy 1 year later.
I thought we were going to be locked into a long struggle over the period of probably a couple years. Now to have 3 vaccines that are so effective is, I think it's making a difference already for us.
Dr. Adler and Dr. Bean agreed that the takeaways from this pandemic are the importance of collaboration, transparency, flexibility, and perseverance. For Jolene Pablo and her family, it's remaining strong in their faith and their love for each other.
We did have him cremated, so he's home with us too. So we always have his candle lit. It's day by day, and support from your family and friends are the best thing.
Both Dr. Adler and Dr. Bean emphasize that this pandemic is a marathon, not a sprint, and we're still in that race, especially as new variants make their way to the U.S. They are encouraging people to take advantage of getting whichever vaccine they can as soon as it's available to them, and to continue our other COVID safety measures like mask wearing and social distancing. Anna Darling, News 18.
Anna.